Welcome, my friends. Well, as you probably know, Meta is making headlines these days for lots of reasons. Yesterday, Meta CEO announced the layoff of 11,000 employees. But that was the subject of a different video and not what this video is about. This video is about Meta Quest and the metaverse. As you all probably know by now, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is betting the future of Meta on the metaverse. This despite the metaverse actually having a clear definition or implementation. It is still very much a vision in Zuckerberg's mind and, it is fair to say, the minds of others. But everyone's vision of the metaverse seems to be a little bit different. Zuckerberg basically doubled down on the metaverse. And a lot of Wall Street analysts just cannot accept this as a direction for Meta. That is primarily because Wall Street analysts need to make sense of the financial picture within the next year. And the metaverse is going to take many years to develop, mature, and monetize. When it does reach its full potential, the metaverse could well be the next big thing. But nobody really knows for sure. Still, Mark Zuckerberg remains in full and solid control of Meta. And, frankly speaking, if he were not in firm control, it would probably be the end of the metaverse. Because Mark Zuckerberg might be the only person on Earth who can actually make the metaverse happen. And that is sort of a conundrum for Meta now and probably for the next couple of years. During that time, there will be continual struggles inside and surrounding Meta. Just how much resource should Meta be investing in the metaverse each quarter? What does it really take to get the metaverse to become what it is really supposed to be? What does Meta need to do in order to monetize the virtual reality space, at least partially, on its way to the full development of the metaverse? And, above all, how many employees should Meta have? For now, we see that the process of answering those critical questions has at least begun. But, how long will it take? And, is Meta really better off as a public company given that it has such a huge transition to make? Or, should Meta be taken private like Twitter has done? Meta had a disastrous Q3 earnings call, to say the least. Wall Street analysts are getting very frustrated about the shrinking core business at Meta. And about Mark Zuckerberg's insistence on spending so heavily on the metaverse. It is almost as if Meta is abandoning the business that rocketed it to the top of the social network hierarchy. And they are deciding that the future will be nothing like the past. Mark Zuckerberg made it clear that the future of Meta is the metaverse. That this is a very long-term investment. As you might be aware, Meta recently announced and demonstrated the new Meta Quest Pro. Meta Quest Pro is the latest and greatest virtual reality headset that enables access to the metaverse? Is Meta Quest Pro really all that? Or is it just another decoration for your head? So what does all of this mean for Meta? What does it mean for the economy? And, what does it mean for the future of the United States? But, before we get into all of that, please press the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. First, the Meta Quest Pro needs to figure out what it really is and who it is really for. At a price point of $1,500, it is much too expensive to be considered a consumer device for gaming. Most metaverse apps on the Meta Quest Pro have not been optimized for the new Pro. But it might also not really be ready for prime-time professional use, either. And of course, Meta still needs virtual reality developers who want to enhance the metaverse. That would encourage users to buy the Pro and create more apps and use cases for it. Meta has lost $9.4 billion on the Reality Labs division so far in 2022. But CEO Mark Zuckerberg said that the metaverse will take 5 to 10 years to develop. Our hope is that within the next decade, the metaverse will reach 1 billion people, Zuckerberg said. It will host hundreds of billions of dollars of digital commerce, and support jobs for millions of creators and developers, Zuckerberg continued. Zuckerberg sees the metaverse as the new frontier of the internet and the next big thing. We believe VR devices will help usher in the next computing platform, Zuckerberg continued. It will become as ubiquitous as laptops and tablets are today, he added. And people will use them in their everyday lives to access the metaverse, Zuckerberg said at the announcement for the new Meta Quest Pro. The metaverse is not going to be busted or made based on Pro, said Gene Munster, founder and managing partner at Lou Ventures. They're creating a business around how people are going to use tech in the future, Munster added. The Meta Quest Pro is designed better and fits better than the Meta Quest 2 headset. The battery is now in the back, improving the weight distribution. The lenses are now flat like a pancake instead of being round and bulky. They are also much thinner and provide much better peripheral vision. Despite all of that, wearing it for a long time can your forehead sore. It needs to be snugly fastened to your head in order to work right. The Meta Quest Pro has an upgraded Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 Plus processor. The XR2 has 50% more performance power, according to Meta. There are richer colors, deeper blacks, and generally a better visual experience. The new processor enables better eye and face tracking. This, in turn, creates a more accurate avatar. It even detects when you smile, or when you look pensive. Generally, the Meta Quest Pro makes the metaverse feel more lifelike. It does a much better job of communicating your expressions to others. It also has a magnetic face ring designed meant to block out light entirely. The new and improved controllers are now chargeable. Hand movements are tracked using outward-facing cameras. There is even a stylus nub that enables you to capture the feeling of drawing. There is now a color pass-through capability to eliminate the hazy black and white. This lets you see virtual images along with real-life objects. So, if you can imagine painting on a virtual canvas, you would see the real objects in the room as well. It can look like the virtual canvas is set up right in the room that you happen to be in. The new angled speakers project sound into your ears. The microphone captures even faint whispers, much better than on the Quest 2. Horizon Worlds is the virtual reality application created by Meta. It enables users to explore virtual worlds that have been created. And it enables interaction with other participants virtually. Horizon Worlds is Meta's main metaverse platform. One potential use for the Meta Quest Pro would be virtual travel. From your own home, you might be able to experience faraway places more fully. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. The pyramids of Egypt. Or the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I can also see that there would be use cases in education. If you were, say, a middle school history teacher explaining the Great Wall of China, for example, you could just give students a virtual reality tour instead of using books or movies. When you visit the desired location, you have a 360-degree view of the place. There might be even stronger use cases for students in kindergarten and first grade. Teachers will often have to fight the various distractions in order to get the students to focus and concentrate. Now, with a virtual reality headset, the students have no choice but to focus on what the teacher is trying to present. No more getting distracted by shiny objects. So, that is sort of a glimpse into what the Meta Quest Pro and Metaverse are all about. Zuckerberg and Meta are basically all in on investing in the metaverse. But, what do you think? Please leave us a comment below and hit the like button. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.